Hello, people in the house doing. I just want to make something very clear to people. Well, not to people, but to certain organisations. Let's put it that way. That everything I talk about, right, I'm going to put it very straight. I'm a constitutional expert. I studied the Irish Constitution for a long, long time. I know every inch of it. I know what I can say and what I can't say. And the Irish Constitution, it's very different to other constitutions, American Constitution, every other, because it doesn't say specifically what hugely is against the Constitution, what is utterly against it. Obviously, there's a good lot of things I won't say that's really offensive to people. But there's things that's in the Constitution. The Constitution of Ireland guarantees 2,005,000,000% you're allowed to your expression of your opinion on whatever subject it is. That's one thing that's serious in the Constitution, which is what I'm doing here. I'm promoting free speech and I'm promoting people to speak out against corruption, speaking out against issues that they feel that's necessary to speak out against. What it means, because sometimes people speak harshly against some things, fierce harshly, and there's no need to be speaking harshly. I know politics is hard to calm yourself down. I understand that, but in the Constitution of Ireland, it doesn't matter about EU laws or other laws. Whatever country you're in, what I believe, whatever country you're in, whatever laws that are in that country, obviously it should be. Obviously, the Constitution of Ireland, as I said, it guarantees 100,000,000% freedom of speech, freedom to express your beliefs, whatever beliefs. Whether you know what I mean by beliefs, whatever you believe in, and you're allowed to your liberty. You're allowed to for your freedom. You're allowed to move around freely. You're allowed to go to different places without giving an explanation. You're allowed to, you're allowed to express your day-to-day beliefs. And that's really as simple as that. And I just wanted to say, everything that I talk about, and I'm not that big of a dotsy, if some people think I'm a bit of a dotsy, because everything I talk about, I know what I can say and what I can't say, and I know what the Constitution of Ireland states. And no matter, and I put this very straight to people, and I underline it so much. And it does say in the Constitution, in the old part of the Constitution, 1937, it says that nobody should be allowed to, I don't know, it probably doesn't stand for this Constitution, the new Constitution that's been taken out, blasphemy and all that. That's the new Constitution, that's the only thing that's been taken out of it. It says that nobody should be allowed to suspend or suppress, that's the best word to use, your freedom. Or to suppress your freedom of speech. To block off your freedoms, that's the best word because I can't say it. So, just putting this straight to people. You can't be stopped, and that's what it depends on what you say. As I say now, that's what it is. Like, there's some things that be counted as a bit racist and a bit over the top if you say a few things, obviously. Within reason. That's the thing that's in the Constitution now. Which is basically that you can really, to a level, to 99.92%, you could state your freedom of speech, but some people do take it a tiny bit extreme. And I just want to say, everything I say, I have checked it out before I say it. Well, I don't have a script, as I say, but I know what I'm going to say. And when I say it, I know if it's unconstitutional or is constitutional, but how nearly 99.10% of the time it's constitutional, it's in the Constitution of Ireland, I'm allowed to say it. And nobody can disagree or people are allowed to disagree with what I say. But it's in the Constitution, I'm allowed to say it. Nobody can suppress it. Obviously, 1 or 2 times I did go a tiny bit over the top with Bunai, with the incident in Bunai. Obviously, that was tiny. It was hard. I was looking through the Constitution trying to see was it unconstitutional. But, I was really, nobody could really disallow it because it was against, what was I going to say? It was against a tiny bit of the Constitution, but at the same time it was fighting for freedom in other countries. So, it was in between. So I couldn't really give out. Anyway, I just wanted to say, everything I say is under the Irish Constitution. It's strictly allowed under the Irish Constitution, and nothing can change it, and simple as that. And I don't believe that I've ever been too harshly on anybody, or on any groups. And simple as that. I wanted to just make that very clear to groups and to other crowds. Then I'm not out to annoy anybody. I'm only allowed to express my opinion. I'm only out. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get people to speak out against things because people are afraid to speak out. And I'm not coming to give any harm or spread hate against any country or any people at all. Anyway, take for watching, subscribe and more, and bye.